Hi, I'm Debbie Roman, and welcome to In the Know at Cummins. Joining me today is Jennifer Crooks, who is the Director of Employment Services here at Cummins Behavioral Health, and we are going to talk about employment services. So welcome, Jennifer.
Thank you, and good morning.
Good morning. So what is employment services?
So employment services, we wear a lot of different hats in what we do. So the first thing is that we are a contractor of vocational rehabilitation. So vocational rehabilitation is a state and federal funded program that helps people with disabilities get jobs. So what happens if once they apply for vocational rehabilitation services and they get approved, then we're one of the providers that they get to choose from to provide those services to them. And then those services are paid for by vocational rehabilitation. The other hats we wear are internally, so any staff within Cummins can refer a consumer for services. And what we do in employment services is that we assist people with the skills to get employment or volunteering. So that can take on a lot of different things because people are kind of all in different areas as far as what they're looking for and what they want. So we help with that volunteering piece as far as getting them connected with a place that they can volunteer that's within what they want to do to help them get out. We'll go with them, we'll assist them with getting that connection and feeling comfortable there. And until they're to that point where they're comfortable, we're going to be going with them to that volunteering opportunity. And then with employment, we do a lot of different things as far as helping getting them connected with education if that's something that they need to be successful with working. So we're going to help them find a program, help them get connected to what that may look like. So for some people that may be a GED, that may be a high school equivalency, and that might be college or a training program. So we're going to help get them connected to those programs. Within employment, they might need skills to get where they're feeling comfortable or ready for a job because maybe they've never had a job or their last job was a really bad experience. So we're going to help them with that. Once they get to the point where they're ready to apply for a job, we're going to help them make those employer contacts. We're going to help them complete that resume, those applications, practice interviewing skills, go with them to interviews if that's something that they want, and then providing that support once they have the job. And that looks different for everybody. Some people that is going with them to the job, and other people that's maybe a phone call before their shift or after their shift.
So do we actually help them get a job?
So we assist them with getting those jobs. So we don't have a list of jobs or contracts with different companies. We're really trying to get to know them and figure out what would be their strengths in those jobs. And then we're going to provide any kind of assistance that they need to be successful in obtaining that job on their own.
Oh, okay. So how could someone benefit from employment services?
So I think there's a lot of benefits with employment services as far as sometimes we just need that extra support to have that extra boost to get out and do that volunteering or to go get that job. Because sometimes that can be really scary if you've never done it before or it's been a really long time since you've done it. We also can provide a little bit of information too as far as like benefits and as far as your SSI or your SSDI and how that could be impacted by working, because a lot of times that's a fear of
Yes.
going back to work is losing those benefits. So we can also provide that piece in that education.
Okay. So what are some of the things that are taught or talked about if someone were to have employment services?
So I think, and we kind of talked about this, really the importance of that we're not getting them the job. That it really is helping them get the skills so that they can get the job themselves, so that they're successful. We want to make sure that it's something that they're interested in and that's going to be realistic. So once somebody obtains that job, we really look for that long-term, them maintaining that job.
Okay. So what is the goal of employment services?
So the goal of employment services is to provide either employment or volunteering opportunities for all of our consumers.
So how can someone receive employment services?
So there's several different ways. Vocational rehabilitation is one of those. So if they go through vocational rehabilitation and they're approved, they can pick us as their provider. Also internally, so any staff within Cummins, so that can be the doctor, an LSS, a therapist, a CRS, can refer them to employment services. And then we make that contact, we review the referral and make that contact with somebody.
Oh, okay. So how does someone pay for these services?
So employment services, if they're through vocational rehabilitation, then vocational rehabilitation pays for that service. If they're a consumer here, we do bill under the MRO package, We also do Recovery Works and DCS as a payer, so we have those options. If somebody doesn't have Medicaid or that MRO package, we still would like you to refer them if employment is something that they're interested in, because we can help get them connected with vocational rehabilitation to become that payer for them, to pay for those services. Another option that we always have is our employment workshop. So we provide employment workshops in all 5 of our counties. Employment workshop is a free workshop. It's actually open to everyone, so you don't even need to be a Cummins consumer. It could be a relative of somebody that comes here. It can be somebody that's just in the community. We try to get our flyers out in the community. We do a different topic every month, but it's the same topic in every county. So if you go in February to Hendricks County, it's going to be the same topic in Boone County. So we provide those on a monthly basis. You don't have to RSVP, you just show up, and Employment Service staff will be there to facilitate that workshop. So it's great as far as the topics. We really work on topics that are going to be useful for people to get them ready for employment, things like that. So we really work towards that, and again, it is free. It's at all of our offices, and you don't have to be a Cummins consumer or RSVP for it, so it makes it nice for people to come. And it can be people that are looking for a job, looking for volunteering, maybe thinking about it and just want a little bit of extra information, or to see if maybe they're interested in getting connected with an employment specialist. It's also great for people that are currently working, just to have that continued support, so that they can be successful in that job, or if they have questions or things that they're running into at work that they're not really sure how to handle. It's a great opportunity to come and ask questions and get involved.
Is it the same day every month, or is it like?
In each county it is, yes. Okay. It's the same day in each county, but in each county, so in Hendricks it's on a different day than like in Boone and those types of things.
Oh, okay. Okay, so are these services community or office-based?
So our services are both. So some consumers are more comfortable coming into the office and meeting maybe for the first few times with an employment specialist. We really like to do community-based. We sometimes do home-based occasionally to really get to know somebody, because that helps us really make that connection and realize maybe some interest that they're not even aware of that would be a great volunteering or a great job opportunity for them. But we are very community, very mobile. We're going to go with them to those employers and to those interviews and things like that, if that's something that they want.
Okay, great. So what advice would you give someone who is hesitant about receiving services?
So I think just try. Come talk to somebody, come to a workshop, ask your provider to make that referral, because it never hurts. You're not committing to anything if you come. It's a great opportunity to ask questions. You know, some people only need 1 or 2 different sessions with an employment specialist. Some people need longer than that. So my advice would just be to come, try it out, ask questions, see if it's something that is going to be useful to you and help you be successful either in volunteering or working.
Great. Well, thank you so much for joining me today, Jennifer. So if you want any more information about employment services or any other services that we offer here at Cummins Behavioral Health, just give us a call at 888-714-1927 or check us out on the web at cumminsbhs.org. Thank you.